If you're like me, you've probably stared at a tiny webcam on your laptop and thought, there's got to be a better way to look professional when I'm on a call. I've been in that spot more times than I can count, running weekly stand-ups, pitching to clients, and even hosting a few virtual workshops. The thing that keeps me up at night isn't the fear of a choppy connection, it's the worry that the next time I spend a few $100s on a video solution, it'll end up gathering dust because it simply doesn't fit our real-world needs. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I started digging into the Logitech Rally Bar Mini plus Tap IP Graphite bundle, I was looking for a system that could handle a modest meeting room, something that would sit nicely on a wall, work with the platforms we already use, and actually improve how people see and hear each other. The bundle promises a complete solution for rooms that hold anywhere from 4 to 10 participants, with a sleek, all-in-one bar, a touchscreen controller, and the option to add mic pods or the Sight AI enhanced camera. It sounds like a perfect fit, but the real question is whether the promises translate into day-to-day reliability without demanding a full room redesign. First off, the Rally Bar Mini itself is a compact, 12-inch wide speaker camera combo. Its size makes it ideal for a small conference room where wall real estate is at a premium. If you've ever tried to mount a traditional conference room camera and found the mounting brackets a pain, you'll appreciate that this bar can be installed with a simple Visa mount and doesn't require a separate microphone array. The built-in mics are already positioned to pick up voices from across the table. For a typical 8-person huddle, the acoustic pickup pattern is surprisingly even, meaning you don't have to worry about someone shouting across the room just to be heard. In my own test setup, I placed the bar at eye level on a wall and invited 3 colleagues to sit around a medium-sized table. The conversation flowed without anyone needing to adjust their tone or lean toward the device. What really sold me was the Tap IP Graphite controller. It's a small, glossy matte tablet that sits on the table and provides one-touch access to Microsoft Teams rooms, Zoom rooms, or Google Meet. The interface is intuitive. Press a button, and the system pulls up the meeting you've scheduled. No need to fumble with a laptop or press a dozen buttons on a remote. The fact that it's a separate controller also means your meeting room stays uncluttered. You don't have a laptop hidden behind the bar or a myriad of cables creeping across the floor. The tap screen's responsiveness is solid, even after a few weeks of heavy use, and the built-in speakers handle alert tones and brief system prompts without sounding tinny. Now, let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. The Rally Bar Mini is designed for small to medium rooms, but that also means its 4K sensor is calibrated for a narrower field of view. If your room has an irregular shape or you often need to capture participants who are standing at the back of a larger space, you might find the camera's zoom a bit limited. In practice, the right Sight AI attempts to track who's speaking and will pan and zoom to keep them centered, but the system still has a hard time when 2 people speak at the same time from opposite ends. If you run meetings where multiple people frequently interject simultaneously, you may have to rely more on the speaker's microphone positioning than on the AI's tracking. Another practical consideration is the reliance on a wired power source and a stable Ethernet connection. The bar and the tap both come with built-in power over Ethernet (PoE) support, but your building's network infrastructure needs to be set up for PoE, or you'll need to use separate power adapters. For a company that already has a managed network and PoE switch, this is a non-issue. For smaller businesses or schools that rely on plug-and-play Wi-Fi, the extra cabling could be a deterrent, especially if you're hoping to keep the room as tidy as possible. The bundle also offers optional add-ons: Logitech Sight for AI-driven video framing and Rally mic pods for extended audio pickup. While these accessories can turn a modest setup into a polished, enterprise-grade system, they do add cost and require additional mounting space. If you're only looking to upgrade a single wall unit for a tight room, you might end up paying for features you'll never use. Who should buy this? If your organization runs regular meetings in a room that seats 410 people, uses one of the major video platforms, and already has a PoE-ready network, the Rally Bar Mini plus Tap IP is a strong contender. It's especially compelling for teams that value a clean aesthetic: no laptops, no tangled cables, and a minimal footprint on the wall. The integrated AI features, while not perfect, do reduce the need for manual camera adjustments and